I'll tell you I'm not there, but I'm already there.
Okay.
So I'll try to match the face to everything I'm saying. So we cannot always be too careful. But
would you advise women to buy properties in their name, knowing how women are trying to now secure the bag and be careful, with husband wahala?
Husband problems.
Yeah, what do you think?
Even when it's a woman's money, she be let me talk to my husband or speak to my
Okay,
husband.
fine.
That's why people are killing each other.
Yes.
Because there's something inside real estate.
Welcome to Reality Check with Adaeze, where we discuss with real people, real issues that affect real lives. And today's topic is a topic that I find quite fascinating. I recently just got into real estate, and I'm so excited that today I have an estate surveyor and valuer here. She's the beautiful Dinah Opula, and she's here to talk to us about real estate, all about real estate, how to invest, and the challenges of being in the real estate business. But basically, just sit back, relax. This is going to be a very interesting topic. Get your notes ready because she's ready to give us a lot of value today. Okay, so Dinah, you're welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell us briefly about what you do, how you got into real estate, because it's quite fascinating to me to see a woman doing it. I only know men that do real estate.
Okay. Personally, I studied real estate.
So,
yes, I studied estate management in OAU.
Okay.
But, real estate has different segments. So people don't really know about that. We have the valuation segment where people value properties. We have developers that people know about.
Okay.
We have agents. We have managers.
So
then
I think it's agents that most people know.
About. So the agents and people that have the properties for the agents to sell. That's what many people think real estate is about. So it's actually a broad sector. But I play big with the agency sector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As a woman, I rarely see women in real estate. I even rarely see women or hear women discuss about it. Like, I feel like what we play mostly in is buying and selling goods, not properties.
Exactly.
Buying and selling goods. So for you now, do you own your own real estate company or you work under another one?
Okay, personally, I own a real estate company and I also affiliate myself with other people.
Okay.
So basically, before we start, of course, we have to serve. We have to work for people.
Yeah.
And at some point, you need to get your stuff going. Okay. But the market is too broad. You cannot do it on your own. So you still have to affiliate with other people that maybe if your client needs something you don't have, you have to drag from other people. But I have a real estate company, Vintage Atlantic Limited. Okay. And I also affiliate with other people too.
Where do you do your business mostly? Is it mostly River State or you do everywhere else?
I think it's a matter of choice. Personally, I advise people that I try to coach later on. You need to have a niche. I prefer knowing real estate is local. It's more of a networking kind of business. You need to own your state first before you start. I don't sell property I don't see. That's my own rule. Yeah. If I don't see a property, I cannot sell it to you. Okay. So basically, it's Port Harcourt. Yes. But I can recommend people outside the state because we have colleagues everywhere in the business. So you can recommend people that are trusted to other people. But for me, if I'm dealing with anybody, it has to be Port Harcourt. I do Port Harcourt real estate. Okay,
you just mentioned that you coach people in it. There's people that want to become.
Yes, but it's not yet out there. Just few people that know me that I just write. So I'm not yet ready to take care of other people yet.
I think my major question is this: how do I even listen now? Me, I want to do what you do. Do I have to go to school and go and read?
Not at all. That's why I said the agency, the business is broad. Real estate is the mother, has so many children. The agency business does not need you to go to school. It just needs you to have skill and you're ready to do the marketing work. It's more like a marketer, but you're marketing for real estate. Okay. So you just need to find a way to get properties, have knowledge about the market. Of course, you cannot be dull in the market. Yes. Have proper knowledge, little. Then you have marketing skills, people skills, and you're good to go. You don't need any prior knowledge. Even as an investor, you don't need any knowledge to invest. You just need to have someone to direct
coach you.
Yes, that's basically it. So if you're ready to come into the real estate business as an agent, you just need to, which company should I go for? Which company is credible? Who can I work with? If you prefer to work with agents, maybe you want someone to coach you, the person can be sending you the property he or she has verified and enable you to just roll with such property. So you don't need any form of knowledge.
Yeah, to do it. Okay. Because I used to think that maybe, that's for the agency
part.
Yes. Okay.
But outside the agency, when you talk about valuations, you have to be an asset surveyor and valuer to value property. You have to do market research, even consultancy too. I would prefer you work with an asset surveyor than a normal agent, because they go deeper to give research and other market analysis of property areas before they give you an opinion. So the other part is you need to be grounded in real estate. Everything about real estate, even with so that we still need to keep going, keep doing a lot of professional courses and keep expanding our knowledge. So for agency and management, you can decide to, but for a property manager, if you want to get a big gig, they need you to be an asset surveyor and valuer. But if you're just a friend, you can decide to say, I'm a property manager. But if it's a proper company that wants you to manage, like banks, they don't give just normal property, they give a facility management company to do such property management for them. So you need to have such certifications. Okay, but you don't have to read it as a first degree. Like you can do it. Like now I read English. Can I still go and do certifications for it, or do I need to go back to school and? I get that question a lot. To become an estate surveyor and valuer, you need to have a degree in estate management. But if you don't have a degree in estate, you have to have something within the building environment. Architect, quantity survey, and all that. But your own process will be longer than my own process, because I've already spent like 5 years in school already. So it's a whole lot of drama out there. But for agency, no, you can just decide to jump in. We have a lot of agents that are even more known than estate surveyors and valuers. So, and estate surveyors and valuers, we still employ agents because we need the property to go out. And it's a different. So the realtor sector that many people know about doesn't need qualifications. You just need to wake up on morning and decide this is what I want to do. Yes. Then the other sector where you want to be a professional about it needs qualifications to get there. Okay, so as an agent, what are your biggest challenges that you faced so far? Like, especially, we'll get to the fact that you're a woman in it, but as an agent in general, both man and woman, what are the challenges that you have to expect if you are going into it? Especially in this Nigeria. In Nigeria, heartbreaks. Because you get to face a lot of rejection. Especially when you're just starting out, because people they're trusting with millions, even if it's 500,000 naira, it's a lot of people's money. So they can decide to wake up one morning and say they don't want to work with you anymore because they feel like you're not credible enough, or they don't know you enough. So, and also, even if they know you enough, they can just, the heartbreak, the rejection is too much. I remember then when we used to go for marketing, if you just want to talk to somebody, just start shouting. Let me not even lie. When I don't even shout though, but when I see people that come and give me like flyers, I'm like, what is up? But we need to get leads, and it's very important to gather leads so you can now start talking and nurturing your clients. There's a lot of follow-up generally. So first off, the heartbreaks, the rejection, and almost giving up, because sometimes in a month, because it's not like we're selling pepper. It requires a lot of millions to deal. It's true. So sometimes you might not sell land maybe 3 months. Sometimes you're unlucky 6 months. Sometimes they will want to laugh with you that period 1 year. You might not have a good deal. But the thing is that once you start and you start making your name, at least every month something should pull in for you. Even if minimal. It might not be expectation like your target, but it's fair enough. But you can get broke a lot. Are you serious? So that means it's not advisable to do it as your only business. Well, I do it as my only business personally, yes. But but you've gone to that level where you can... because I once worked for people that was based on salary and struggle to make your commission, to reach your targets. But at the long run, for me, this is the profession I know, so I'm fully in it. Personally, I always tell people, if it's part-time, you're not going to make much impact as much as it's full-time, because full-time, you cannot sleep now. You have to go out and for clients. You have to call clients. You have to... But as a part-time, I just feel like just be a little laid back, and it might not really push your agency very forward. So rejection, heartbreak, broke... So those things are crazy. And those are the major challenges that we can face. Wow. So but for you as a woman now, what's we were discussing before we started filming, and she talked about how she had to wear a ring. So please just let me know how, why? In our business now, it's more likely to see that men are our heaviest clients. They are more, out of 100%, we have like 80% male clients. Why is that? Because the male people are actually coming forward. Sometimes some women are the ones with the money, but they'll send the man to put their foot forward. So most times we have to interact with the man. Even when it's a woman's money, she will be, let me talk to my husband or speak to my husband. So it still has to fall back to most men. But funny enough, women are really picking up they're really, really picking up compared to before.
Yeah.
So, and in the men's segment, you know how it is with our opposite gender.
Yeah.
So they just want to try their luck and all that.
Yes.
But at the long run, it's never worth it to say you want to sleep with someone for the basis of, because the land is not in your name.
Exactly.
So I always ask, sir, are you buying it in my name, sir? Is the property in my name?
Yeah.
So if it's a good deal, if it's in my name, okay, we can now talk relationship status.
Yeah.
But for now,
yes.
so you just need to wear the ring to just push people fast.
Yeah.
But some men, they don't even care with the ring.
Of course.
So, but at least, and also the ring, I don't know, Nigerian society just makes you feel like,
yes, it gives people that respect.
You're responsible.
Yes.
And someone wants to deal with you, they'll start asking, is she a married woman?
Yeah.
So she has children. Maybe you can decide to run away from the country if you don't have any ties, you don't have a husband, you don't have children.
But do they ask men the same thing? That's
No,
the thing. They don't ask whether he has a wife or has children.
But funny enough, sometimes they do. Some people will want, before they even give certain positions, they'll tell the men to go and get married. They need some form of credibility and responsibility from people.
Okay, ties.
Yes, so they just feel like you being married or you claiming marriage makes you more responsible. So you just have to follow along.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too. And that's part of why I want to make this video, to try and change, the mindset around this, especially for us women. I don't know any of my, I know one person that I know, buys lands actively. Aside her, I don't know any other person that's, and the person I'm talking about, she even has a 9-to-5. So somehow I feel like because she has a 9-to-5, she has savings and stuff, so she can actually just let's go and buy land. But women that are doing business or don't really have a 9-to-5, or even just stay-at-home moms, I don't even think they even used to think about. They don't even see it as something that they can do.
Business owners actually. The people that are actually more interested in owning real estate, because
really?
Yes, because with business a 9-to-5 is easier because you can save up. You have an expected earning.
Yeah.
So you can easily save up every time.
Okay.
But as a business owner, sometimes something just pulls up and you just want to. But people that are people that are already informed about the real estate.
Yeah.
But people that are not informed, it's quite difficult. You need to start enlightening them why they should keep out some money and put and say, okay, this is what my business gives to me, so and so and all that. So it's a different ball game. But business owners are really going into real estate. Yeah.
Okay.
Business owners.
So now one of the major questions I have. And this one, because of my husband, we're always arguing this thing. How lucrative is the real estate industry business? Especially for me now as just an investor. How lucrative is it? Because I've heard stories of lands that we are taking away from people, family property, family this, people losing money. I've also heard of people that actually gain big, right? So, but how lucrative, like if you were to advise me now, whether I should go into it or not, what would you say? Of
course. Why would you go into it? This is the business of the old. It's the business
forever.
That's why people are killing each other.
Yes.
Because there's something inside real estate. It's never to be taken out of any equation. It's one of the oldest form of property creation, and in wealth creation rather. And it's still a good form of wealth creation. So it's never ending.
Yeah.
It's never ending. So it's a good business. But like they say, of course, when there's something good, we always have the risk involved in it. But if you play your cards right, if you have proper advice, if you have professionals that guide you, you can never get it wrong in real estate. If you go through the proper channels, the major fear is risk, or the major risk is like land grabbers, scammers, fraud, losing my money, and all those things are things that can be curbed. So if you're going to a credible agent, a credible agent will direct you a credible company.
But how do you know credible agents now?
So
what are the questions I should ask?
It's not necessarily a question. I think you can watch. Personally, some people Google people. You just go and just feel like, okay, I'm looking for an agent. Maybe if you don't know anybody, maybe you're abroad and you're just looking for, and you don't know anyone to ask. Personally, some people work with referrals. Sorry,
hold on. If you're abroad, you're looking for who to ask her, okay? Her link is in the description box. I'm going to put her number and her Instagram page and everything there. So if you're looking for who to ask her. But continue.
So, but other people can decide to ask for referrals. So maybe they know a friend that has bought already. So they can now go through that person and say, give me the link. But if you don't have anybody to ask, or maybe you want to do it codedly because we'd like to hide things in Nigeria, you can go online and just type, maybe you want to buy in Lagos or you want to buy in Port Harcourt, agents in Port Harcourt. Then you now go through their profile, check their reviews, check things, call them, ask questions. You can discern. You have a discerning spirit. Okay, I feel comfortable working with this person. Meet up with the person, and It's fine.
Okay, I think that makes sense. Because I, to be honest, I used to think that is a big thing. Like, for you to get an agent, you have to know somebody that knows someone. Like, you have to really do your homework. If not, you'll be scammed. I always used to see it as real estate is such a volatile.
Enough, we sell online. Like, I have so many clients that we've never met in person and we've done business together.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That makes sense. So it's a lucrative business to go into. But how little
can you start?
Do you need a lot of money to go into real estate? Because I think that's what stops a lot of people. You think when you hear real estate, to me when I hear it, I always hear million.
Well, there are different forms of it.
Yeah.
So we can start with the land banking own where you need little capital, all those 900,000 and 700,000. It depends on what you can afford. Some people little is 20 million. No?
Yeah, actually,
it's based on what you can afford. So I always say start with what you can afford. If you can afford the little ones, you just ask someone to guide you which company is best for me to, because there are companies that are offering almost everything. There are highbrow areas where companies are offering. They are middle class. They are really low. Even the low ones, the rich people buy it because they buy in bulk and just things and keep. It depends on what you're looking out for. So if you discuss with your agent or any professional that is involved in the real estate sector and tell them this is what I have, what do you think this can get me?
Okay.
So, and at least they should be able to provide you 3 options. That I always tell people. Always have options to play with. Yeah. So you now know the best amongst them that you can decide to go for. But I think there's a ground for everybody in the real estate that wants to come into real estate. Yeah. There's even now this co-investing, 2-3 friends coming together, buying a property, having a good legal coming together. So at least let it that you have something. Yeah. So co-investing is becoming a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means eventually when you want to sell, you sell and just share your
profits together.
Oh, that makes sense. So I've heard of people that do it with houses as well.
Yeah, houses, lands. Yeah, you just need to be sure of who you want to partner with. Sometimes you might not even know them. There are some companies that are already telling you, okay, people might be 5 in the group. You're contributing to buy a land of 8 million naira, and in the long run, depends on the money you're bringing in, you share the profit after so and so years. You're not permitted to sell. The company sells for you people and divide the profit. So it happens to
Oh, that means there's a lot of
there are different that people don't ask questions. People are scared of asking. People don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, so, to be honest, I used to just think that it's just if you have 10 million, if you have 20 million, then you can buy land. I didn't know that with even I thought it was in those days that people used to buy land of 900k. So now I can still buy land of 900k.
Yeah, the other difference, of course. The locations are different.
Of course, yes. And again, if you are buying for the long run, I don't mind. Like, let's say now, in a remote place.
That's the business of real estate: buying cheap and selling high. Because the main business is this land speculation, going to areas that you're expecting it to boom in the next 5 to 10 years, and you buy it when it's very low. That's how many people make their money. There are some people that just buy it already built. Okay. And at the long run, you're not really getting the investment return.
Yes.
So the investment is the time, your patience.
Okay, that's true. Okay, speaking of already built, what would you advise? Like, let's say now I'm looking for a house. I don't know if this falls under your, but it should anyway. Yeah. I'm looking for a house now. Yeah. Do I build or do I buy? Like, what would you advise? Should I go and buy land and build?
It depends on you. Personally, I like to buy. I don't have strength. Okay. But some people are ready to do their dream home. They want the roof like this. And all that. But already built house, you already know what it's going to look like. Yes. So just few modifications that can be done. But personally, if I want to buy a house today and I have the money, I don't want stress. Yeah. It's more expensive to buy already built. Yes. To some people, but if you have proper people that can manage, the engineers and the quantity surveyors and all those people involved, they can manage it, you can spend lesser. Okay. But many people feel like it's more expensive to buy already built property. Of course it is, because the developer has put in funds to make it there already. The only difference is that you might not get the exact, there's nothing perfect. In real estate, it's like a man. There's no Mr. Perfect. So there's no Mr. Perfect. So you just need to make little modifications. But personally, I don't like stress.
Yeah, me too. But again, like you said,
but it's
to
just
find your
choice. Yeah, some people prefer to build, just get them good land, they build their choice. Yeah. Some people prefer to buy just what you need. But both of them are good as long as it's your own.
Yeah, exactly. But for building for buying, I mean, is it better to buy with estates, like proper estates, or just randomly just see a house you like it to buy?
Both of them are still fine.
Just depends on.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking out for, because some estates are providing a playground for you, they're providing a lounge, they're providing the neighborhood connect, networking, the kind of people that are there. So some people just prefer that serenity of a proper estate, and it also comes with your money too, because such has higher price.
Yeah.
So if you're looking out for, you just want your own, you don't want anybody to tell you do this, do that,
Yes.
because an estate has rules and regulations too. So if you don't want that rules and regulation, you want to do anything you want to do, then you should go for the normal outside layout.
But seriously, those rules and regulations actually stress me. When I hear something, I'm like,
stressful.
Yeah. Like, it's even legal. Like, why would I buy a house? You're not telling me I cannot build it except this specification. I cannot do the front like this.
But when you come into that place,
okay,
you see how beautiful it is
yes,
because of the
true.
uniformity of design and all that.
Yeah.
So it gives value to the estate too. The noise, you cannot be making noise in such estate now. You and your husband cannot quarrel. It's peace. It's peace,
exactly.
So that's one of the qualities of the estate, because you're having the security, you're having power supply, you're having a lot of things. They're doing the road. You're not waiting for government to come and do the road for you. So such opportunities are there, and you don't want to just stress yourself. So you're buying peace. Basically, the estate. But with the other one, if you're ready to take up, wait for other things to and just decide to do that.
One of my issues with buying land or even a house that is not in an estate is you can buy your house now, build the most fantastic structure. Then next to you, this thing will move in. It happened to me in our previous where we were living before. The house, when we first got it, because it was rented, we enjoyed the place. Only for one day, our neighbors, I don't know the course group that just moved next door.
Oh.
Every Friday night to Sunday morning, party and noisy. And I had a newborn then. I was frustrated. That's what even made us move, So that's one of the problems I have with just buying land. Especially when it's not really developed.
And you cannot tell them, please don't. I'll be doing it in your
exactly.
But in an estate, they can just, the security people just call, please turn down the volume down or something.
Yeah. They even have the rules set for already.
Yeah.
And again, in estates, you don't have, like, some people can just move in now and turn your next house to one big company or one shop. But in estates, it's usually, these are all residential. These
places for the commercial activities.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why it's quite pricey.
Yeah. Let's discuss you now as an agent. Do you guys quarrel? You and other agents, do you have because now, let's say there's a land now. Do people contact more than one agent for the same land?
The reason why agents quarrel is clients.
Yeah.
Clients are the problems. Clients will call this one, call that one.
Yeah, they want the fastest.
Yes. And maybe now two of us have the same property, because I can post a property and another agent start reposting it.
Yeah.
So you've already contacted me. Instead of you to wait for me to finish, you now go and contact Adaeze.
Yeah.
Now me and Adaeze is going to be, maybe I show the client first. The client was somehow dicey. Adaeze now say, don't worry, I have somewhere for you. You now go there.
Yes.
And the long run now, maybe the client is not ready to buy. He'll be feeling bad. Should I go with Adaeze?
Or should I
go with Dinah? I mean, I'll be ginging. I took you there first.
Yeah.
Adaeze can ginger. She took you there. But at the long run, it still lies with the clients.
Yeah.
So we've had such altercations. It's normal, but we just have to find a way around it.
Okay, another one I would want to know too is about lands that belong to families. That's one of the biggest problems I've heard with Nigerians, where families are fighting. I won't sell one. In fact, not buyers beware. What's that thing they used to write? This land is not for sale. So, like, how do you come across such issues, and how do you manage it and stuff?
Personally, when I first started, at that early stage, you're ready to sell
anything
on sale, because we needed to be in the market. Then I was working with other people, so maybe the values then were not aligning with mine. One of the reasons I decided to push out. But now, man, if you don't sign the authorization letter, I can't put out that property for sale.
Yeah.
If it's like a family that is involved, maybe your father is late, the children are supposed to sign. They're supposed to get the particular stuff from lawyers that will give them such right to sell the properties and all those stuff. So all those things are in place. But we've had issues that, like I said when we started, we had an issue like that where your brother was the one that contacted us to sell the property. Apparently, we don't know that there was another younger brother involved. But the father actually kept it in the elder brother's name.
Okay.
So, but it's like a family property. So the other children came and it was a mess. But you cannot sell such, because even clients will not be at peace. So that's why now due diligence is very important. Authorization letter is very important. Everybody needs to be on board that this property is for sale, and everybody's signature is there. If your father is alive, better. So your father will be the one to
just
But when children or wives, when they're like a polygamous home, it's always a big deal.
Big deal, yeah.
So mostly a lawyer that's always standing in for such transactions. The lawyers, they know our power.
Yes.
Lawyer, that's when legal people come in and try to settle issues like that. So
okay. Have you had cases of wife that will buy land, not their husband will buy land, not their wife?
It has happened because I think the last one that happened, the lady was really wise about it.
Okay.
So she did not tell her husband early enough that she was going to buy the property, but she did buy, and she needed a witness, and her husband is the only witness that can come and buy it. So how did he play that? The man was already boning his face. So she already called me already that I should please, I should explain that it's their company slot, blah blah blah. I said no problem, ma'am. I already understand her. So then she was not trying to say that the company don't tell her that they will finish this payment now, that she wanted to do it like a surprise, and now they're already going to put it in her name, because the property was in her name, not in Mr. and Mrs.
Okay.
So that's where the major problem was lying. I think that's where the anger came in from the man. So probably she already knew that if she told him she was going to buy this property, it's going to be
an issue.
Like it's going, maybe it to be in both of us' name, and maybe she wanted it. It's her choice to put it in her own name personally. So she just wanted to be like, the company she's working for went ahead and just used her name. She just started subscribing to this particular offer, and the company used her name for it and all those stuff. At the long run, she just they'll manage the situation.
Speaking of which, so do you think, would you advise women to buy properties in their name, or do you say, it must be you and your husband? I mean, knowing how women are trying to now secure the bag and be careful, with husband wahala
problems.
What do you think?
If the love is strong and the trust is there,
no
matter how it was, no matter how the love is, your name should be spelled out. It should not be Mr. and Mrs. Adaeze. It should be Mr. Adaeze and Mrs. Dinah Adaeze. Mrs. Star and Mrs. Adaeze, another comfort can come and say
it's
Adaeze.
True.
So we always make it spelled out. No more Mr. and Mrs. inside document. Especially I tell my clients, sir, please just spell your name and Mrs. So two of them sign. That is good. So that one is very clear. Nobody can sell the property without the compliance of the wife, and the wife cannot sell without the compliance of the husband, because two people's name are in the document. But when it's like Mr. and Mrs., another wife can come, another woman can come and say she's Mrs. this, and it becomes an issue. So they still find a way. Husband and wife buy properties in their names together. So it's a good thing. I'm team love. But however, if you don't want to, it's still a good thing to be smart. Everybody knows their man.
Exactly. I think that's the bottom line. Everybody, you know who you're married to.
So if you want to do anything about it, we are here for you. We have an NDA. We don't disclose information about it. Even if your husband comes and tell us from that, ask questions from now, we cannot disclose such information, because we don't have the right to disclose names to people. That's the professional ethics. So it's there. But it's not bad if you decide to buy it in your name. Come on, it's your money, especially if it's your money.
Exactly. It's true. Okay, but when it comes to like land now, have you seen cases of, maybe in case of divorce and they both bought the lands in their name, have you seen cases where it becomes difficult to sell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because there's a particular one that happened about 2 months ago. When we find the buyer, the lady accepted that she wanted to sell, but when we find the buyer, she said no, the price is too small. We already know that maybe the house might be their time factor.
Okay.
So the love might still be there, and they want to prolong the whole divorce thing, and we understand. But when we see a buyer, that's why most times it's just good that people are ready to sell. So the last one, we were like, okay, the property was 130 million. We saw someone that was ready to take 120. The man was ready because the property was overpriced actually. And the man was ready to go for the 120. It was dragging her feet. No. So it happens, and she has to sign.
Okay.
She has to,
it's true,
both signatures have to be there.
I want to even find out then. Now, when I go around Port Harcourt, I see a lot of lands that, as in, they're obviously for people. They have the fences and all that. Even houses that, that nobody's living here. And what's usually the cost of those things? Is it that people don't want to buy? Some of them are for sale, while some of them are, I don't know if they are all for sale, but I usually see like abandoned properties. Yeah, what do you think causes it?
Sometimes it's lack of planning.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes if it's incomplete, if it's a bare land, probably they're not ready to develop, or the person that has the land is dead and we don't know how to find the owner.
Okay.
So many things, because sometimes we buy land and people don't know you have land in some areas. No family member might know. Then most cause uncompleted buildings, sometimes for certain circumstances, the man ran out of money, or the person ran out of money, or you did not even plan well, because this thing has phases, and maybe you just see 7 million immediately. You start putting block on top side. This, that.
Not knowing that you never start.
You've not started anything and realize that I cannot continue with this. Before the property is abandoned. So a lot of things could play out for uncompleted project, but most times it has to be with planning issues and unforeseen circumstances.
Okay, but it's always easier to sell bare lands, right, than houses, or what do you think?
It depends on your target audience.
Yeah.
Depends on who you know, who is around you. Sometimes you might be around people that are mostly into land. Some people sell only houses.
Oh.
Some people sell, like me, I sell both land and houses. So it depends on who you meet, who you know. But it's easier in terms of the price. It's easier to sell land because lands are cheaper with houses. So it looks like it's going to sell out more than houses. But there's some people that are really selling houses like pure water. So.
But is it like brand new houses or anyone?
Anyone off plan, these developers, they are new kind of houses where you can buy it when it's off plan, pay small. When they complete, they hand over keys. Sometimes it can be a finished project. It just depends.
Sometimes it can be an old house
that you can want to renovate and anything good that is in the market, as long as it's a good location. Yes, you'll be able to sell.
Okay. So what's your advice to women that want to go into real estate? Like, is it, like your own part of the job now?
Like an agent?
Yes. Is this something that women can do full? Okay, you're already doing it full time, so it's not like this. But if you want to do it full time, what's the advice? Do you need to be rugged? Because people enter places, you
need to be very dogged. I need to keep shakara on side.
Abi.
I have to keep shakara on
but what of safety though? As a woman, like, is it really safe? Because I've heard of people that they killed inside land. I don't know. Me, I'm always here. I've heard of people, but not even women. Not even women. I've heard of men too they killed. Like, so what are the safety things you can put in place?
Well, you have to come to the office so CCTV camera can capture. These are online business and meeting people from stuff. Even referrals, because you might not even meet who they referred you. Some people can just call any name. Nigeria is quite a very funny place. However, we have safety protocols. You come to the office, our CCTV camera will capture you first. You sign in and the necessary things. And me personally, before I will now wait in my car, I'll tell you I'm not there, but I'm already there. So I'll try to match the face to everything I'm saying. So we cannot always be too careful, but we just have to try. Yeah, we just have to try. It's not easy. And coming into real estate as a woman, you need to be very dogged before these people put hand inside, especially agents that are always claiming higher commissions and all those crazy things. You really need to man up.
Yeah, man, as in actually.
You have to man up. And actually, I always said, set up your rules. Like, I have things you must sign, because I've made the mistakes of just trusting words, and it doesn't work like that in real estate, even with clients, because clients can lie a lot. They can promise you 5%, and at the long run, once they see the house, they've met the seller, before you know, they can now decide to maybe they'll now feel like they're dashing you money. But like, this is your job.
Exactly.
So I don't do that stuff. Once you discuss real estate with me, I'm happy, we laugh and everything.
Yeah, come on. Why are you still smiling?
Next time, because it's a business at the long run. So, as you're starting, it might be difficult for you to be that bold, but it's very necessary.
Very necessary, right? Even, I think it's necessary. Signing, even in doing business with your fellow, whatever. Maybe people want to come together to buy land and sell. You need to just sign it.
No, it's very important. No matter, even if you are friends. Yeah. Just sign.
Yeah. After all, what am I saying? Married people are also sign. So who are you?
Let's just sign. Because sometimes you might not decide to forget. Because we decide to forget.
Yeah, exactly. I really decide to forget. But it's true,
so it's very important. And I always tell people, always look for people that you can work with first, just starting out, because of course you cannot just get the boldness coming in. So you need to work with someone or people that maybe you're working with the company, or you're working with an agent that can show you the way. Yeah. Because if you have that already, you will not even miss road. Yeah. Because you already have people that you ask questions and direct you better.
Okay, so for a buyer like me that doesn't want to, I'm not going into real estate, but I want to be
an investor.
Yes. What do you how do I educate myself on it? Like, do I need to go and read books, or I should just get an agent like you that will just be giving me?
You just get an estate surveyor. An estate surveyor value. A professional to guide you, because an agent, as an agent, we are focused on our properties, but as a professional, I'm focused on helping you achieve the best return on your investment. So it depends on which hat you want me to put on. But if you're just coming in, it's better to meet a professional that will decide to guide you. So you don't really need to do all the books, because they've done all the books. They just tell you, they do the research for you. They tell you, don't go there. Better to do it like this. There's a property here that will be nice for you. It's just a good way to expand your portfolio. Go into commercial, buy residential, buy industrial. You just have to spread your tentacles, because you don't know where the market will hit very soon. So we just direct you on how to build your portfolio in real estate, because you cannot be buying a particular kind of area or buying in a particular kind of type of property. So you need to just keep diversifying generally with your investment. So you don't really need to study all that. You just need to get a professional to guide you. So many people have consultants They don't buy any property. Like I have a client that takes me. If you're going to buy in Lagos, he takes me to Lagos. That's why I have other professionals in Lagos because I've just meet them. So let's just go or send it to my. Even if agents give him the property that they feel like they want him to buy, he sends it to me for me to tell him my own opinion. So it's very important to have that guide. Yeah.
Please take me as one of your clients now. Because seriously, I really want to go into real estate. It's just money that is insulting somebody.
Yeah, right.
It's just money.
You are the one that say it's just money. I need half plot. And the long one you're buying five plots. You know your type. You know your type already.
No, but seriously, it's just money. Okay, but what are the hottest zones now in Port Harcourt?
Depends on land or house or a house. Anywhere that is developed, you have money you can buy.
Yeah, but land.
For land, I'll go with my favorites because. But it depends on your money too, because all locations have their price tags on it. So I'll be calling it by amount probably. Okay. So if you already have money and you're looking for where will double it fast, you see this Woji Aleto side that is happening. There's a bridge that the government is doing that will cross into LMA refinery zone. That place is very hot. Right now you can get for like 8 million naira. It's very hot, and good developers are there that have good value that they can offer you. So let me go down the side. Then if you have like 4 million to 5 million, you're looking for somewhere that you can start building and people are already staying, that is developing rapidly. Go to Eneka. Eneka is expanding. So they have new layouts, beautiful layouts are already coming up that nice. So Eneka is one of them. Then if you have 2 million naira within that range, you're coming up. You can decide to go to Igrita because Igrita is after Eneka. Yeah. So at some point when Eneka is filled up, people place to move, to move into Igrita, of course. So that's 2 million naira area. Then for people like us, then if you have within 500,000 to 1 million naira, 500,000, I'm not too sure, but at least 600,000 to 1 million, maybe 950, 840, all those kind of things. Where many people are buying is the airport area, the Ipo area. So those places are people are rushing into that. That place is like a forced development that's going to happen there because many people have such kind of amount are much. So they are rushing into that area. So it's going to bring forced development very soon to that area. So those places are long-term investments. So you can go into that area and buy as much as you want. And key into that area. So those areas are like the booming areas right now.
But Port Harcourt as a whole, I know compared to Lagos, Port Harcourt lands are cheaper.
Of course.
Yeah. But do you think that Port Harcourt will ever get to that stage where it will be like Lagos?
It will.
Are people moving here? I feel like people are moving away.
People are moving here. Port Harcourt, but people are buying land in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is expanding. Go to Neka of Vijay. Go to SAS Road. SAS Road of Vijay. SAS Road is now selling like 20-something million, 15 million naira. For the roadside, you can see 25. Inside, they'll tell you nothing less than 15 million. SAS Road of how much? So at the long run, it's expanding. That's the problem. Everybody just keep, are you sure? And they never get to invest. People have to wake up and just take the risk and just not even risk, just take the bull by the horn and just do that, because the business is time. Yes. And the more you wait, the more it's moving. Before you know, Igrita will not be selling for 2 million.
Yeah, and actually that thing I think is very important, because there's some lands that I hear, this land last year was going for 1 million, now 10 million. People are begging, with that 10 million.
No, that's it, because business is time, and sometimes it might be very short, it might multiply, sometimes it might be longer, but it will still multiply. And at the time you're waiting, when you had the money, yes, you always see land. That's what I tell people. Anytime you're ready is a good time. But you will not see that one that you were expecting. Exactly. That one would have moved on to something better. Like I say, real estate is man and woman problem. Yeah. I will move on to something better. Exactly. And when you come, you now meet upcoming. And you start from there to you waste another time to get you to where you want. So it depends on when you're ready, and just take it. Just take it. Yeah. As long as you're dealing with someone credible, not gonna take it and enter problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, that's good advice. So you guys are listening. If you want to invest in real estate, now is the best time. And Dinah is the best person, okay? Yeah. Don't say I did not tell you. Don't say I haven't done anything good for you. Because, no, seriously, I'm actually glad that we had this conversation. Like, you've gingered me. I'll go for where to borrow money. I can't know where to borrow money, because
it's goodbye.
Yeah, especially for a long run, especially for people like us too that are starting life. We have young children. At that time, if you don't want to even develop it, at that time you can sell off 1 or 2 lands and used to take care of your family stuff.
I always tell
or
ladies,
live for your children too.
Ladies, when we don't have responsibilities, that's the best time to buy, because children are expensive. So now that we are still giant, less responsibilities, it's the best time to buy. And it comes with a lot of sacrifice, because hair is expensive, looking is expensive.
Exactly.
So sometimes you just have to manage and just close our eye and buy what is right for us, because it's a long-term buy. Then later on, go back to the stuff like. But we just have to find a way to prioritize at some point. And
you know the funny thing, one thing I keep reminding myself is, let's say now you have 5 million, and in your head, this 5 million is very big, this, that, I can't use it, I'm going to buy land. By the time you buy shoe, this, that, before you know, that 5 million will just disappear. And still, you didn't get land, you didn't get that, and you can't, nothing to even show tangible
for it. Yeah, exactly. And even leaving the money inside the bank, though, some that like to do economy like our parents. When we leave, before you know, has changed value. Actually in naira. So I just think ladies need to just wake up, and I think one of the reasons why men are more, because men know how to make decisions very fast, and they don't even seek for opinions. We like to look for opinions. True. Because I know most of the ladies that buy with me, before you know, their friend is calling me, great grandmother is calling me, this one is calling me, and which is very good, because you just want that trust, because it's very difficult to part ways with that money. But men hardly do that. You hardly see a man asking for so many opinions. He just this, that. What do you advise? Okay, you think I should go with it? Less than 2-3 days, because he's ready for that. He goes with it. But lady, we like to process things a lot, and that time we're using to process, a lot of distractions can come into play, and it spoils things for us generally. So we like opinions, and if we are asking, you just have to read a lot of qualities. Most of these investors have. We have it too.
Yes, it's true.
We are not just tapping into it.
And from everything you've just said now, it's not even rocket science. I don't even need to know too much. Just get somebody that is a professional, ask the right questions, and you're good to go.
And you're ready to buy. If you're ready to buy, you're good to go.
You're good to go, yeah. But I feel like sometimes, because it has happened to even me and my friends, I've had friends that I've advised, okay, let's buy this land. We agree, you know how everybody's ginger. We agree. Time to buy now. Stories upon stories.
My husband said, my family people say, like one said they don't want to buy land from women. You know how this business
a woman said it.
Yeah, no, women are the ones actually don't like buying land for women, because women feel like the men in the business are the serious ones.
Are you serious?
Yes. Funny enough, that's how women think. That's why you see that a lot of men go to female agents.
Yeah.
And women go to male agents and scamming themselves.
Yeah. So, for me, I'm even more comfortable with you because you're a woman. Like, I feel like you know what's up.
You understand? But some women are not like that.
Are you serious?
I've heard a lady tell me, are you sure? I heard that they're not good to buy from a woman that has a real estate company. Are you prepared this one?
Imagine.
Please go to the main real estate company, because you can't really force anyone to buy. Especially buying real estate, you cannot force anybody.
Yes.
I don't have come to realize. Even if I carry flyer and come and meet, if I call you from now to tomorrow, if you don't want to buy, you will not buy.
Yeah.
So I just tell you, if you're up for it, I send you other necessary details you need to know about the property, and you make your choice. But disturbing you, I don't do that thing anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you're ready, you'll be ready.
Have you met like very rude clients?
There are plenty on the road now. There are plenty on the road. Especially the fact that they're feeling that they're doing you a favor. And that's what I try to advise my clients. This thing is your land, is your investment. The only thing that you're paying me for my service, you're giving me a percentage of the money. And yes, it's a good business, but don't make it look like
it's like
they do that. I'm telling you, because they make it. Where are you? This, that. Start shouting and start being very rude. We just have to take it, but at the long run, people that really understand that you're actually assisting them to get something of their choice, they bring their reality, they are very calm. But and I even feel like the ones that stress you more are that's like the ones that don't have the money. The ones that stress you more are the ones that, and I understand them, because that one actually means a lot. And maybe it's first time buyers actually stress us more. But if you've been buying, you understand that this thing is a business. We all have to make money. It's like a circle. But people that are just coming in the sector, hey, they don't allow me sleep at night. They will call, they will be sending you messages, madam, I'm on site, I've paid $6. God. And I finished up in the commission already, so I just have to leave. So it's normal. It's normal. And I think people that are rude generally just a personality character. It's not necessarily because they are buying. Even the rich people that are very, very rich are very playful and humble.
Yes, it's true. But that's life basically, Sha. I've noticed that, especially when it comes to people parting with their money. People that have more money are less.
They have less bothered. Yes, they are really, really playful. But it's normal for me. I don't have money. When I want to buy hair, I will call the people. Exactly. It's normal, but But it's just a personality issue. But you just have to manage, because as a realtor, understanding people is very paramount, because if not, you fight though.
Exactly.
You fight with clients a lot, because clients can lie, they can deceive you. You feel like you're the one that is deceiving clients, but clients at the long run try to deceive, because they even try to be in a situation where they want to remove you from the business and go straight to the seller. So you really have to be smart. So there are so many things that are in play. You have to be very smart. Even as much as you're a people's person, you have to be a smart person, because some people are just there to use you. They will take you around Port Harcourt looking for a house. You show them, they'll do as if you're not interested. Before you know, they've gone to buy that house. They'll go on their own because you've taken them to the place. So it's very funny. The funny thing. So you just need to always have your documents
ready. Okay. And then even getting some payments before do they pay you before or after?
No, but recently I started taking inspection fee before. I don't used to do that, because I felt like, okay, at the long run you pay me commission. But now I'm trying to save a lot of clients around me. So if you're not ready to pay an inspection fee, I cannot even stand up to leave my house, because I don't want to waste my time. So, but the inspection fee is refundable. If our business close, we refund you that amount. But if our business does not close, that's like I suffer to take you around.
Okay, that makes sense actually. Because time is money now.
No, it is, and I don't stand up unnecessarily anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You've passed that level.
Exactly. We've been there, done that. Exactly. I've paid my dues.
Yes. It's when you're starting that you be trying.
Yeah, no, you have to suffer.
Yeah.
No, you must suffer.
Okay, now as even going into the business, I think this is my last question now.
Yeah.
Going into the business, you don't need any capital, do you?
You need capital.
No. What do you need to do?
As an agent or as an investor?
Not an agent.
As an agent, no, you don't need capital.
Okay.
You just need yourself. If you're coming to social media, you need your personality.
Speaking about social media, because you are very big on social media.
I'm not very big.
Okay, but at least you do social media very well. Yes. Has it really helped your business?
Yes, it has. It has, because it reduced when social media, when you talk to one, you talk to all.
Yes, it's true.
So it's reducing a lot of marketing expenses already and stress. So it's just consistency, planning yourself. Basically, I hardly plan anymore. Before, when I was starting out social media, I was very serious. Keep camera. But now I just freestyle, because I don't have the time. So whenever I'm ready, or I just have any thing to talk about, or something just happened and I want to just share all the knowledge, I just pick up the camera and just talk about it. But social media has been very good. Yes, it is. And to think that selling properties online will be quite difficult, because you hardly see people that want to part with such millions. The notion changed for me. I just came to social media like 2 years ago there, about that's when I came online. And it changed my business a lot.
Most people are going online now, and a lot of people are not even in Nigeria. People that invest and stuff like that.
I think that's giving me a lot of abroad clients.
And and to be honest, let me tell you something that I even feel social media does. If I come across like your page now, if I can scroll back and see that as of 2 years ago you've been doing this business, it's easier for me to trust you than maybe someone I just meet and the person's telling me
give you flyer.
But if I can see people that I've seen the houses you've gone to before, I've seen the lands you've gone to before.
It's even easier when we try to market physically with social media. Like if I meet you in person, I'll be like, oh, hello, nice to meet you. My name is this. I'm into real estate. Please follow me on Instagram. Okay. I don't want to tell you to come and buy. I just tell you, just go there. At the long run, you really want to send me a message. Okay. So that's what I just do. I just try to introduce myself and I just tell you, please, let's connect on social media, because I don't even know how to talk plenty.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's just go and talk on Instagram. So that's fair. Social media is just like our portfolio to see what we've done, what we are doing, and
social media has actually opened a lot of doors for people.
Yes, so
no excuse again. There's you can't say you don't know people. Like there's
you don't
no
need to know anybody.
Yes.
Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Because at the long run, even these clients actually looking for people too.
Yeah, it's true actually. So there are buyers out there that are looking for sellers.
So
okay.
Great. So
thank you so much. Like seriously, I've learned a lot today. You guys.
I don't want to stop this conversation. It's so sweet.
Yes. Maybe you come again. I think you come again. We have to talk about another angle and maybe other things too aside real estate. Yeah. Because you sound like an interesting personality.
I try to be.
You've heard everything she has to say. If you're looking for where to invest or who to help you out, Dinah is here for you. I'm going to leave her number in the description box and her Instagram handle as well. But you've heard it. You don't need to have millions start somewhere to start. You don't even need to have too much information about it. Just get credible people and talk to them. And once you get the money, invest. Don't be waiting. Don't be asking too many questions. Don't be asking opinion up and down. But seriously, do you know this thing you said? It hits me because I'm like that. I'll ask my husband, I'll ask my cousin, I'll ask my grandfather, I'll ask everybody that. But seriously, all these people that hit it big is action.
No,
it's not them.
Smart and sharp.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure. Nice.
Thank you. And yeah, you guys will see you guys in our next video or in my next video.
Bye.
Bye.